Hello and welcome to the channel. Are you tired of your terminal looking bland and lifeless? Today I'll be going over 3 supercharged Linux utilities that are going to make your terminal look nice and fancy. It's pretty common, almost second nature, to check your disk space using the df command. Enter duf. Duf takes that same command and gives it a splash of color and makes df-h look like this. Now you can do fancy things with duf, like filter the file systems to give you a little bit less output. You can also do other interesting things, like what if you prefer to have it outputted in JSON for some script you're writing, whatever you want to do. One of the first utilities I ever found for undoing my poor decisions with the disk space that I've used up is do, or du. Now, using do looked a little bit like this. You'd have to know a bunch of parameters that you'd have to pass to the command. You'd have to know how do works and how it summarizes things to really get information that's valuable. And then you'd still, after adding all of these additional parameters, have to pipe it into another command to get the output in the format that you'd like to have it so that you can know what is highest first and lowest last. And even after you've got all of that right, if you went into this on your root directory, you wouldn't get any output, which might leave you with a long wait and no information about how far we are with this command. Dust is like do on steroids. It's faster and it's simpler, and it looks a lot better. You can do interesting things like filter for videos with the MKV extension. We can also do interesting things like, you guessed it, print out JSON if we really feel like it. On top of all of this, when you go ahead and run this in your root directory, you'll get some feedback so that you know how far we are in the process. Not that it takes very long to complete. Faster, simpler, and better looking. Once upon a time, we had a utility called top. Now, top was a great command and helped us find out where our resources were being used, but top was sad and bland. Then htop came around, and htop had fancy bars for CPU and memory usage, and a whole bunch of convenience functions, and lots of color. And sysadmins installed it on all of their servers so they could feel less sad looking at the resources on the system. Now, I didn't expect anything better than htop until I discovered BTOP. Now, BTOP is something else. It doesn't even look like an application that you would find in a terminal. It has a whole bunch of themes you can customize, as well as a whole bunch of other settings that you can set to really customize your experience. The interface is clean and really looks like a work of art. We can filter to only see certain pieces of information. All of these panes you can disable and enable them. And it's the perfect tool to make you look like a modern day hacker. Well, that's all I have for you today, folks. If you're still around, go ahead and give the video a thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe, and also show your love in the comments. And if you're looking for some more of my content, you'll find that over here.